another thing that's changed is this hybrid closing that has become pretty popular, where essentially you can sign some of the docs online, but you still have to go into your office to sign them. And so you feel like that's sort of beneficial for you and the client? I mean, does it seem like most of your transactions, people are going that route? They're doing that sort of hybrid closing?
Yeah, most of them have gone that way.
Okay.
There are pluses and minuses to everything. The lawyer in me loves paper, right? If I have the actual paper in my hands and I'm sitting at the conference room table, every document I at least give some sort of explanation of. Yeah. And I know that the client understands what they're signing. The reality of DocuSign is most people, when they receive something that says you need
I read the terms and conditions.
I'm sure you do.
All my Apple products.
All they want to do is they want to just get through that as fast as they possibly can. They have no idea what they're signing. And we see it oftentimes even when someone is signing their loan application at the beginning of the process. They don't look at it, and all of a sudden at some point a couple weeks later, it's like, their social security number's wrong on here. Like, well, you signed the loan app. How did you know?
Well, I was putting my LE, and all my money will go to Tyler Crowley. I'm just kidding, regulators. Just to see if they're paying attention.
You might need a lawyer that specializes in a different area. No, but I worry that people just they're just trying to get through it, and they're thinking, well, if this was sent to me to sign electronically, then it must not be that important, since there are documents that they're making me go and sit with a lawyer for.
Yeah,
and so that's fine. A lot of them are W-9s and things along those lines. So when it speeds up the process when they come to the actual closing. We still receive those in most lender portals, so I still have an opportunity to take a look at it and make sure that everything looks right. Some lender portals, we don't get those. Some of them, we only get the things that have to be wet signed.
Gotcha.
But instead of a closing taking 45 minutes to an hour, now maybe they're only in my office for 20 to 30 minutes. So that has benefits, obviously, for me, because I have opportunity to be doing other work for other clients. It has benefits for the borrower, because instead of spending all of that additional time in the lawyer's office, they can be ready to go ahead and start moving earlier, or whatever the case may be. So I do like the hybrid, but we also recognize that we're moving to the direction of it all being done electronically.
You think that could actually happen?
I think at some point it will.
Okay.
And the worry I have then is I know how I will still do things. It'll kind of be the same way that I've always done it. They'll be physically present. We'll be looking at the screen together, right? Which seems inconvenient, but we will be doing that because I still know I have to explain these things to them, because if we are just going to sit here and click, then all of a sudden they may be like, oh, wait, I thought my rate was going to be 5 3/4. But I feel like we're heading in that direction at some point, and I just hope that everybody in the industry pays attention to the fact that maybe there's going to be a little bit more explanation that both the loan officer needs to make sure they give to their borrower, that the closing attorney needs to make sure they give to the borrower, in order to ensure that the simplification of the process doesn't harm the consumer.